Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Hello, good evening, welcome back to Rangers Radio. John myself, Fox here, back in the shows of one and only Albert. Kilmarnock 2, Rangers 4 in an eventful game at Rugby Park. Albert, thoughts?
Walking the park, mate. Strolling the park. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Seen it coming.
Oh, right, okay. It was like one of Bridgman's favourites movie, wasn't it? It was a good, the bad, and the ugly, wasn't it? You know?
It was, mate. It was the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. Christ sake, I thought we were going to get something. I really did, mate. I thought, oh, God. I seemed to go to the third goal. I think it was the floodgates would have opened them. But to credit to them, they fought back. They got back into the game. Quick passing as well. Quick 1-2s.
Listen, the young boy in Salah was having a nightmare, and I think the one that done him was he just got bumped again. The boy was offside and nothing came yet, but I think, right, okay, you're not quite ready, come off, and let's hope the boy can bounce back for it. I'm not saying he should be right back in the team on Saturday, by the way. I'm just saying I hope he doesn't disappear completely. Yeah, everybody's got to learn, and he's got to learn, mate, that you play there, you've no time. And you've got to be switched on the whole time there.
Nah, they've targeted them, mate. They've all targeted them now. That's no the first time. It's no even the second time. Everybody sees a young raw boy, bang, straight at him right away. Once he went off, especially the second half, it was back to the attack the left back. Now just keep pumping boys into the left back position. That was a tactic, mate. That's McInnes. This is the guy some of the Rangers fans are wanting. That was his tactic tonight. Just keep launching the ball into the left back position. For my big guy to win a header across the box. I mean, it's pathetic, mate. It's team of hammer throwers. Total team of hammer throwers.
So we actually started the first couple of minutes not bad. Young Iggerman had a shot. He was unlucky, decent save for the goal. They were up the park, and we gave a corner away, and I think it was about the third or fourth corner they'd had, and they were in. And we talked about it before we came on air. Listen, for me, people talk about the goal being blocked. I think he's got to be more physical and come out. It's too close to the goal, mate. And the boy, I know Propers fell, and I need to see that back again to see what happened there. I know he tripped. I don't think it was a foul, but I think Butland, it's that close to him, mate. I don't know. Maybe I'm just he's frustrated me, and I'm taking my frustrations out on him, mate. I don't know, but I think he should do better, mate.
I mean, you're right, mate. But the one that got me with Butland out of was we're 2-0 down. We're under pressure. They're just coming at us. And the ball comes into the box. I think it's a corner kick or a free kick, doesn't matter. Comes in. He can catch it, mate. He can catch it, ain't bother. He punches it and adds more uncertainty into the whole squad. You know what I mean? This nervousness. I'm going, you as a senior player can catch that and kill that whole situation. Slow it down. Get the guys back into the game. Get them all to calm down. No. Instead of that, he flaps and punches it. It wasn't even a good punch because it comes straight back at us again. So this is the sort of things we're talking about. And you're talking about that goal. I know he got blocked. He did get blocked. In fact, I think he ran into Tavernier. Tavernier was holding the Kilmarnock player off him, and I think he ran at the back of Tavernier. Anyway, it's one of the things. You say he's 6'5". He should be throwing bodies out the way now with the bar to get to the ball.
Get your feet, get your positioning right, your starting position right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, he's too negative. When he stands in the goal, he's too negative. He's got to be more aggressive. And maybe know that his first step's always backwards, mate. His first step's always backwards away, yeah. He's shuffling. He's got to be moving a bit quicker forward because the ball actually went where he said. Because the boy's left, it's went by the goalie and it's come in, and the boy's just stood himself, put it in the goal. Yeah,
Easy
but
peasy.
anyway, yeah.
Aye, it's exactly, mate. Proper trip to one of the Kilmarnock players. So he ended his backside. He should have been running about that position. Whether he would have stopped it, I don't know. But he should have been up on his feet in that position. But he tripped to the Kilmarnock.
Even if proper stood on his feet, I still think the goalie should come and get it, mate. Now that is maybe one he should punch. One he should punch, mate. Yeah.
He should know when to punch, when to catch. I mean, he's supposed to be the leader of men. What is he there? Anyway, I'm not going to. You know my feelings on him because I don't think he's a good goalkeeper.
You were one down. You think, okay. Let's get a foothold in the game. Well, it went from bad to worse. They were winning every ball. We were all over the place. We couldn't get a foothold. I thought at that particular time our whole midfield, with even the forward players as well, were poor. When they keeping the ball at the right time, Tierney and Hadji were non-existent, weren't involved at all, making wrong decisions at the time. The ball was always going back to us. But then they put another ball up. Young and Salah, he heats it down to Raskin. Poor touch by Raskin. By the way, what a finish by their player where he put it. An excellent finish. Can't blame Jack for that one. But the boy Young and Salah, he shouldn't be heading it down to Raskin, mate. He's got to clear it, yeah.
Inexperience again, mate.
He's got to clear it, yeah. Too much football, and you don't get two chances there because you make a mistake, you've only got your goal to save it. And by the way, the boy finished it. We're 2-0 down, and you're thinking, and we weren't in it at all, yeah.
No, we weren't, mate. It was just kicking the ball, the partners come straight back at us, and then we kept getting corners away and free kicks and long throws away. We'd get into a position we couldn't get out. We're just trapped. We couldn't get the ball up the park and stay up the park.
What I will say, and I've no champion Jeff there. I said he's got potential, and I think you've seen a bit of that in the second half when he just runs forward, and he's athletic. But what I will say, he's positioning, and who's coaching him, he's got to be up beside the centre halves. And if he's up beside the centre halves, their goal doesn't count, mate. He's about a yard or maybe two behind them, playing them on side, and somebody's got to keep dragging him and telling him, mate. Because all it was is lazy play.
Oh, he's not been coached well. That's a certainty, mate. You can see it. He's making some mistakes.
I'm available, Albert. I'm available.
But you get players and the old players floating about that Ibrox and the Auchenhowie and all that. I mean, humans that have heard thereabouts. Humans should be talking to him and saying, "Look, son, I'm not telling you how to play your position, but I'm going to give you a bit of advice in certain situations." But go off down to Katic. I mean, he got his timing right, going up for a ball. And Katic came out first. Katic's hopeless in there, absolutely hopeless. But once Goff spoke to him, it changed. The boy changed completely. He started being dominant in there. And you're saying, a centre half now. And so I don't understand why these senior players see these boys struggling in certain situations and no passing their experience. Just take them aside and saying, "Look, I need to show you a few things here, son, because if you get this right, if you get this right, the rest of it's easy for you."
We've got all these people get paid money, analysts and all that, yeah. That game should now be dissected into bits for every player, every involvement in the game. Then it should be analysed and the data passed to it. And the manager, whoever it is, should say, right, I want to see Yefty, get him in there, and we walk through his game, mate. That's their job, mate. That's professional football, modern professional football. 3 generations ago, you didn't have that luxury. You wouldn't have noticed that the guy was playing them on side with 3 yards. You didn't have, unless you were the linesman or standing facing it, you'd have never seen it. So that's where the improvement should come. And that's where the coaching and all the data and all the stuff they've got now to use. Just call me. Or either that or we're paying people for absolutely hee-haw, Albert.
Oh, I think that's more to the point, mate. I think that I think that is exactly more to the point.
But I'm available all there. I'm
aye.
available. Yeah, if they need somebody to tell them how to do it, I'm available.
It's it's definitely something's not right. There's something not right at all there. I'm telling you, there you are. I mean, Ferguson's shouting at the side, and he wasn't happy, and he obviously said something at half time. And but is that all it took? Is this all it took? Is that what we're trying to say? Like, Clement wasn't he doing? No shouting at them, or no telling them. You need to get a finger out here, but this is definitely no good enough.
Well, we then made the substitution, mate. What was your thoughts on that? It doesn't happen that often, does it?
When he actually made the substitution, I said, that's brilliant now. We're taking a centre-half off and bringing a midget on against a big, huge, tall team. But it worked out well. Tav went into centre-half, and he actually had one of his better games for Rangers in there. He actually played well, Tav, in there.
Arguably my best player, mate.
What's that?
Tav and aye. Dessers will get the headlines because he gets the 2 goals, yeah?
Oh, he's one man of the match, Dessers. But Tav, I thought Tav done really, really well.
Arguably. By the way, a very low bar over 90 minutes, mate. But between half an hour and 75, mate, we played some decent stuff. Right, so we're 2-0 down, we're struggling, we make the substitution, puts young Master right back, and Tav gets in beside. And then there's an excellent moment for us. The boys played up. There's a ball played into young Ugaman who flicks it to Diamandi. How there's no a yellow card is beyond me, Albert. The boy that flattens young Ugaman. Diamandi plays a perfectly weighted pass put to Czerny, who goes on in and puts it in. And before that, mate, after that, we should have scored. Dessers should have scored. I think he'd have got chopped off his first one for a few yards. I think he pushed the defender. But the goal, I think, was a big turning point. I think if we go in at 2-0 at half time, the game's a wee bit more difficult. When we got the goal, I was quietly confident we could get something at the game, mate. But it was a good goal, great move, and a good pass with Diamandi. And Czerny's reasonably good at that, isn't he?
Aye, reasonably good. He done all right, scored a good goal, but I don't think he had a particularly good game. I think he was wasteful. I think his choice of passing was ridiculous, mate. He played Dessers in when he used to play Diggerman in. And you're saying, why are you playing Dessers? Just don't go on to Diggerman, who's actually getting in the area. You know, he chose to go the other way. And then he got caught in possession when we were right through, and he couldn't make his mind up who he passed to. And the guy come back and caught him and just flicked the ball away from him.
That was after it went 2-1. There was 2 similar incidents for the goal, and ultimately the first one he played to Dessers. The goal he saved it. People argue he should have done better. It wasn't the worst hit in the world. Decent save. I think you scored maybe, I don't know, 3-4 out of 10. Would that be fair? But
the bad players score 3-4 out of 10. Good players will score 7 or 8 out of 10.
Oh, I don't know if anybody was named 7 or 8, mate. I might have my peak, but no, everybody, you know what I mean? So the momentum when turned in the match, yeah. And then with another opportunity, as you rightly says, mate, when Czerny's running through and he doesn't, he ends up doing nothing, doesn't he?
I mean, this is the thing. It drives you crazy. It's just bad passing, mate. That's all it is. It's just bad passing. And you're saying to yourself, can he make my mind up? I can't make my mind up. And does nothing. Ends up getting caught in possession. And you say, you're right through. You're basically right through.
With his left foot, mate, he's just got to try and put it outside that post and curl it back in. That's his tricks.
Aye, absolutely, mate.
As Mrs. Albert says to you, David, you're good at.
Aye, so I go to sleep a lot.
That's what I'm saying, David, you're good at. Yeah.
Aye. Eating and sleep.
I'll tell you what else you're good. You're good at the corners and the jigsaws.
Aye. I get them right every time, man. It's amazing.
Right, so 2-1 down at half time. We came out. First couple of minutes, I thought they started, it was the same again. They were maybe in us. And then we just got a foothold in the match, mate. We got a bit of luck with the equaliser, yeah. Let me make sure I get this right. Aye, we got a bit of luck with the equaliser. There was a bit of extra match. It came to Dessers. because he isn't the best he done, but through the goalie's legs, yeah. We're more about our goalie, so 2 each, mate.
I thought that one was going to get disallowed. Because if you look at it and look at Egerman, look what he's up to, by the way. He just pushes the guy straight into the net. Just right into the net, pushes him. I'm saying myself. But yeah, it's happening all the time to us. It's happening all the time in other games. You're sitting saying, this seems to be allowed. To me, you can't get away with this, but hey, we'll take it because it's happened against us. We'll have a look at it again and watch Egerman.
Aye, I did see it, mate. And then we scores a goal. A long ball through to Dessers, mate. And a great finish, mate. An absolutely great finish. And you say, where did that come from? 3-2 to the Rangers. No, I was going 3-2 up in that game because there was only one team in it at that time. But the finish, mate, it was hard.
He had it first time.
And
He had it first time, mate.
Aye.
All his good goals he hits first time, mate. He thinking just hits it. He sees a big gap and he just places the ball straight into the big gap. There you are, goal, easy peasy. But that's they three. The one against Dundee United, the one against Manchester United, that one first time, mate. Bounce, the ball bounces, bang, hits it first time. No bother. Yeah, it's when all this trap it and chip it and all this nonsense he gets himself tangled up. But it was a good goal. Definitely took it well.
Aye, and then obviously the last few minutes they kind of come into it. We were wasteful, started falling out it, get a wee bit negative. And Butland had a decent save. I felt it was the one he should save, but it was still a decent effort because it came through players, so we get that. And then we breaks away, and Diamandi's involved again. And Dessers plays his best touch of the match, mate. Plays it into Diamandi, who runs forward, plays a perfect ball to Bijami, who I was worried initially he'd went offside. He hits it, goes through the goalie's legs and bounces up, and he's into the top of net. 4-2, game done. Never seen that coming after 20 minutes, but fair play to him, mate.
Oh, I mean, this is what we say. Well, I said that I wanted to see if they're willing to win. That's the will to win, mate. That's no giving up, no letting up. Do I still think we're a good team at this moment? No. But that shows something that we've not seen for a long, long time, mate. A will to win. If we had that same will most of this season, you'd be sitting a lot more comfortable in the league and you'd be still in a cup. But there you go. It's the will to win I was looking for. So he's got a reaction. We can call it the new manager bounce, call it what you want. But it shows you that there is something there in that team. They're not good enough. I'm not saying they're good enough, but there's something there.
Would you listen? It's a hypothetical question, but if the previous regime had there and that started happening, do you think we come back and win the game 4-2?
No chance. I think we go and lose the game heavily. No chance.
All right.
But well, they also say that teams reflect the manager's nature, don't they? So that was Ferguson's nature there, keeping going, getting into tackles, no taking any crap. Eventually, no taking any crap, and then more importantly, scoring the goals to win the game. For Clermont, I don't know. It's just quiet. They're wilted. Let's be honest, mate. The 2-0 could have been 3 or 4 for half time under Clermont with that. Call it what you like. Bad manager, call it. Players no responding. Or call it what you want, but that's a fact, mate. That's the way I see it.
Yeah,
I don't think Clermont was a bad manager. That's another argument for another day, but they got a response tonight, and it was good to see it for a change. You know what I mean? A fighting response.
You know that we've talked about this affair. I do think he was a bad manager, mate. I can say that.
I know you do. No, I don't.
I don't think he was a good motivator. And by the way, I think there was maybe. We'll debate it another time, mate. This is
it's done. It's no use going over it. It's done, mate. It's gone.
Right, so the game finished 4-2. A lot of questions for me. I'll go back to the goalkeeper. Also, an experienced centre half that we brought in, the young boy. He had a pass, honking. Mistakes on Saturday, mistakes tonight, honking. He has to go out and develop and learn for it. He's not ready. We've seen that, and you can see he's got some ability about him. But playing in that position, you've got to be strong and decision making's got to be key. But the other centre half proper, who's experienced and we've brought in for money, we've got positions we need, and arguably goalkeeper. You can come in, and we definitely need two centre halves, mate. That's got to be my first thing.
Basically, we need a defence. That's what you're saying. We
Two
need a
centre
defence.
halves.
We've not got a defence, mate.
Aye.
Let's
There's a
not
bridge
kid
man
ourselves
on
on.
the court,
Did
no
we all?
defence.
No.
Right, we better get these phone lines opened, and then we'll come back to the rest of the team. Listen, let's hear from these.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Aye, so we need two centre halves, because obviously Big Balogun, who we all like, he's not the answer. You've got, Casemiro was on loan to buy. I don't know if that will happen. So the Sterling still. I mean, we're moving into March. That's him been out for another 2 months. And the busiest part of the season, arguably, from January through to March. Because there's the international break, so hardly seen him. I don't think Proper's the answer, and Salah's still learning. So there you go.
Suter.
Suter's injured again, mate.
Well, he's supposed to be back for this game. That's what we come on to say. He's supposed to be back for this game. Would he make Monday, but he'd make this game. Where is he? No made this game.
Aye. So we'll see if he appears on Saturday. Because if he plays on Saturday for the rest of the season, he's played a decent amount of games, John. Yeah, over the course of the season. But he's missed a big
important bit of the season.
Important bit, yeah. Well, it's all important if you're in a race, but he's missed an important bit. So you go into then, I think Diamandi was involved with some decent passes with the goals tonight. Thought he worked hard. I thought Raskin worked hard. I don't think any of them were outstanding. The two white men, obviously Tierney will get me a marks and Hadji influenced the game. Hadji, I don't think he's the answer personally. And then you've got Dessers up front who frustrates you. Does your nut in and then scores a great goal. Young Ingerman tonight, couple of good touches. I quite like him, but the second half, when we're breaking away, he was getting the ball away that cheaply. He was starting to frustrate me. And that's when the team was playing well all bit.
Oh, I know. It's not his position, mate. We'll waste my time putting him in there. Again, it's no, mate. It's no his position. It's like, and they just kidding ourselves on it. It is his position because it's no, and he's never going to be able to play it because he's no that type of guy. He's no interest in playing that. He wants to play it. Put it this way: who coached him not to take shots? Because he doesn't take very many shots now. Whereas before he was always looking to get a shot away right away. So they've coached that out. It's only at Rangers that seems to happen. They've coached it right out the boy, and they're playing him in the wrong position. But you're doing that to accommodate Dessers. Now, justification is Dessers scores 2 goals in it and makes one as well. So you're sitting and say, oh, well, that's it. Dessers is the man. But it's not the man to me, I'm telling you. If you're going to develop a team, you need to put bigger man at centre forward. That's what you're voting for. But we'll see. We'll see how going forward what happens.
Aye, of course, mate, of course. The subsequent, come on, Red Van, obviously know the right side of the park from. I didn't think he was fantastic. Gave the ball cheap away, and also he looks as if he needs to get fatter, mate. He's supposed to have a yard, didn't he? Yilmaz. Yeah.
You keep taking these injuries, it's going to happen. But by the way, that was for Dessers' second goal. That was Red Van that gave that ball. It was some ball. A great ball.
Aye, when they put it up to Dessers, that was a good pass. Was a good pass. Anyway, talking about guys who make decent passes. We've been joined by old David. Evening, David.
Evening, guys. You're spot on with your comments tonight. Spot on. I was saying to old school Blue there, I says, I don't know if I can watch this second half. I just feel like hung in there to see what kind of reaction it would be. And obviously, the rest history, we got a great reaction. But I think I texted you a couple of times that were one socks and I pointed it. I think I'm dead right with a few of them. Some of the, I don't know about proper. See, he can't control the ball when the ball comes to him. But apart from that, it was a great result. Ended up a great result. and I was over the moon for all the punters there in that stand who were getting taunted and shouted at, and they came up with the goods at the end. But I felt marvellous for all of them because they deserved it. So now they've got something to build on, but it's no a finished article by a mile away.
Oh, 1 mile short.
Mile short. Oh, aye, definitely. But the thing is that maybe gives them a bit. Well, they should have had that feeling by now that you wear that jersey. It means more than just, just putting it out of your shoulder. But I thought it turned out a great result, and I felt great for the four guys that took it.
Here's one for you all, Bernie. I've no checked this out, but Mr. Fox Mr. Fox was sent me. Yeah, it's the first time Rangers have come down back for 2 goals down at Rugby Park since August 2000. Oh, I remember that day. I remember that game. I remember where I was, and I remember what happened. Right.
That's 25 years ago.
Yes. 2-0 down. And we won 4-2. Barry Ferguson, Neil McCord, and Billy Dodds were on the starting 11. There's a coincidence for you.
Barry Ferguson and Billy Dodds. There you go. You knew that before again. You say, what price you're getting on Rangers?
4-2. 4-2. I'll maybe tell you the story. Off air. I'm not telling it on air. That's for sure. Right, okay. No. So, Davey, I think you're right with some of your thing. I think we need the first 2 signings for me. If you were trying to build that team for next year, it's 2 centre halves, mate.
Aye, and a goalie.
Well, you can throw that in, man. That might be your third, but your first 2's got to be centre halves.
Oh, I know. It's been totally so obvious. It was screaming out. I mean, I was heartbroken for that young boy because he was getting no help for anybody. Proper was just as bad. You could have took him off for me, but it just shows you what a lot of people were criticising Suter, and he shows you how Balogun's badly missed as well. Because that's the type of game they play. They just keep humping it up on top of you, and we just couldn't handle it. We couldn't handle that at all, early doors.
But you know what you're getting, and you've got to make sure you're up for it. And obviously the pitch for them, Albert, is a bit of an advantage because they play and train on it every week. Yeah,
they'd been relegated seasons ago, mate, if it wasn't for that pitch. That pitch has kept them up for seasons. Back up, mate. Aye, but you know what I'm saying? The pitch has actually kept them up all the years they were up. No, I mean, they really did, because it's a huge advantage to them. Especially, I mean, it's the huge advantage in playing us, but we can manage to win now and again there. And that
you think that, mate? I think they gave you the stat in the last
13 games.
They've won 6 or something, mate.
Aye, something like that. But we do win there. The point I'm making, they do win there. But see, the other teams all around about them, and they all struggle to play there as well. So it's a huge advantage they've got. Yeah. I mean, if they get relegated with that, that pitch was supposed to be changed this year, but they put it back to next year. But I hope they get relegated. To be honest with you, mate, they deserve to get relegated. I don't like the pitches at all. I believe whoever's coming up is coming up with a plastic pitch next time.
Well, I pretty much think so, because most of that championship have got them. Yeah, there you go. But you know me, I don't think they should be in the top 2 leagues in the Scottish League. Davey, the manager will got all the plaudits tonight. He will, because he's obviously got a reaction at them. Do you think that's fair, or do you think the players deserve a bit of credit, or do the players deserve a bit of criticism? Because if he did get a reaction and the other managers couldn't get a reaction, what does that say about them as a group?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. But I'll tell you, I'm not having a pop at Clement when I say this. But if that had been him on the bench tonight, and we would have lost that game, I don't care what anybody's going to say. Because he can't get into that mob's head the way they 4 will do. And so it's a bit of both. it was a bit of them and a bit of the team maybe getting a kick up the backside, and we go to the goal we were looking for, and that seemed to sit. But Albert's had a great point, and yourself, when you're talking about that pitch, that is one pitch that we can't play on. So it'd be 2-0 down and then 1-4-2. That even makes it better of a result.
I think they said they've only lost 11 goals there all season, and then we go and take 4 off them. Yeah.
That's 10 in 2 games we took off them.
Aye, yeah. And look, if you take the St Mirren game, we've took 3 off of Hearts, 3 off of Hibs, 3 off of Celtic, 3 off of Aberdeen, and then 4 off of Kilmarnock. Yeah. Since the new year. So that's the frustrating thing about this group of players, and that's how people are getting so annoyed, and the manager lost his job ultimately. But the substitution, the first half, Davey, were you pleased with it? Did you think it was the right thing to do? Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Aye. I mean, I was actually thinking I had a couple of them there I'd have worked to, but taking 2 off at that point in the game would have been just probably wouldn't have worked either. But it just shows you the difference when you take Tavernier and you move him into the side, into the middle a wee bit. He's not as vulnerable. Well, he can be, but he wasn't his back fall back. He gets roasted. That's just my opinion. But the young boy, he copped it for a few of them. But I was a great decision. I wouldn't have seen Clement doing that. Clement wouldn't have done that. He's too nice. He was too nice.
Maybe that's, I don't know. Unless you're in the dressing room, you don't know, you know. So we'll see. What do you think? Was that be fair at all? The manager will get the plaudits, yeah? Is that fair, Albert?
Oh, he definitely get the plaudits, mate, because the 3 of them were going off their nut side of the park, which was good to see, I suppose. No, I mean, I heard them saying in that Sky Sports that McCann didn't show his face. They were 3-2 up. That's not true. That's not true. He was in Barry Ferguson's ear all the time, talking about tactics, talking about whatever changes and things like that. So if the 3 of them stick together, I think they could make a formidable management team, really do. But well, you'll never know, because I don't think they're going to be there much longer than the end of the season. But it's a great result, mate. The manager should get a lot of credit for that, because as Davey said, and I agree with him, I don't think, if Clement's in that dugout, I don't think we'll win that game. I really don't. And in fact, I know they'll know, because they can't beat Queen's Park, they can't beat St Mirren with him standing there. But all of a sudden, but you've got to put a lot of it down to the new manager bounce as well. You can't ignore that. We've seen it so many times with other teams getting the new managers, and all of a sudden they become world beaters for a wee while. But this, Ferguson will not let them get away with it. If they drop their standards now, you'll not let them get away with it. Whereas Clement just couldn't bring himself to throw people under the bus, especially his favourites. He just couldn't do it, mate. But I don't think Ferguson will mess about with them. If they don't perform, they'll not be in. They're the young boys seen it. You're out your depth here, son. You're coming off. And thank God he did take him off, because I wouldn't like to go and get a doing, and then the young boys takes a lot of criticism. He's just inexperienced. He's just totally inexperienced. That's all it is. But good coaching should keep that, and should keep showing him it.
It's been a whirlwind.
This is what you've done, son.
Yep.
Sorry, mate.
So what you're saying is somebody then gets his moments in the game, sits them down and says, look, this is how you've got to learn. These are the moments. What's your decision making? Sits and talks to him like an adult, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is how you improve. So you don't think that's the data analyst job, and then he makes up a pack for Salah to improve?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
I'm available, Albert. I know I'm wasted. You've been telling me that for years, but, you know.
Davey plays hockey, him. So. What's up, pal? What you want?
Hi, Albert. I was just going to say, I don't think there was a new manager bounce in the first 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh no! What happened there? What happened there,
Oh.
mate? I don't know.
Oh, that was a toilet roll shot.
But that's the way they play, innit? That's just, and let's be honest about it. Better teams than us have struggled with them playing like that and on that park. It's a difficult thing to do. It's a difficult fixture with hammer throws playing to their strengths. You know what I mean? All it was is a big kick and rush. It's a big boot up the park. Get an opening if you can, or get the defender right to turn and in two minds what to do with the ball and Salad and then just press them. Just keep jumping on top of them. And the midfielders are coming short to get the ball. I'm going, oh, Christ, stop doing that. Because they're wanting you to do it and they're wanting to then nick the ball after you. And that's what was happening. But I don't know if we used to, but I'm going to be honest about it. I thought after 20 minutes we're going to get a tank in here. This is going to get ugly.
I never had any doubt, Albert, but I'm more positive than you. You know what I mean?
or stupid, maybe. Right?
And I've got Davy's texts here. He went for a 4-2 Rangers victory, didn't you, Davy?
Oh, shit, brilliant. And another thing, Albert, don't listen to Sky News. They're all full of puddle drinkers. Don't listen to that mob.
I know. I shouldn't. I don't normally, actually, but it's just that wee snidey comment comes over. There you go. They can't help themselves, mate. They really can't help themselves.
Aye, so we're just waiting to see if we get the manager, but we've got a caller coming in. But aye, listen, we've been joined by Mark. Evening, Mark.
Yeah, how's it going, lads? No, I watched the post-match there, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but yeah, Barry was there, and you just got a wee insight into what he was saying in the dressing room. You know, he's not scared to make the big decisions, like whipping the defender off at 30 minutes, and, bringing Yilmaz on. Yeah, he knows what he needs to do. He knows what he needs to do to win, and he's all over it. Like he's making sure the boys know at half time this is not acceptable. He's setting the standards. And the big thing is, like, what happens in the next 12 weeks will be what it will be. Like, we're not, you know, we're there or thereabouts, but it's going to be very difficult to overcome the gap right now. The key thing is the legacy he's going to set into these players, the standards he's going to set, and the drive, the determination, the passion, everything he's going to put into those boys. And it's going to stand us in such good stead for next season. That's the big thing Barry's going to get. He just gets Rangers. You can just tell, like everything. No one knows the club better. At half time, he is the right man to give that speech to turn it round at half time, and that's exactly what he did. So he made the big calls. You know, played a blinder in my opinion, and he just got the boys to turn up and finish the job.
Well said, Matt. Listen, it wouldn't be my choice. Yeah, different people have different choices. But what I will say is, if he gets this right, he's also put himself in the shopping window for other jobs. I.e., if you look, I know he's not done a great job, but would Van Nistelrooy ever have got the Leicester job if he hadn't done the Man United job for a few weeks?
Well, Ox, I would have him as Rangers ambassador for life, because there's very few people like him that absolutely get it. And the thing is, the passion, the way he goes about his business, you know, he says the right things and does the right things. He's got Rangers standards. Like, see, when they turn up at Ibrox in 3 days' time, 4 days' time, he should have them all in suits and march them all out and make sure that they just set the standard and go about their business. There's no way he's starting that Enciala at centre-back. And he needs to build from the back like Smith did. And that is what's going to stand us in good stead. Like I say, whether he gets the job, whether he doesn't, he's probably not going to get the job. But he's what we need. He just gets it. He is Rangers through.
But what could happen, mate? He could come into the frame for a part of the job. But stranger things have happened. They might have. It depends what happens with the takeover. They'll dictate, because they who pay the piper call the tune, all there. But somebody could be left field who you've never even thought about and could end up part of the next coaching staff. Yeah, could happen, mate. Yeah.
Oh, it could happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could happen, mate. You never know. You just never know in football. And to be fair to Salah and all, Mark, it's he get brought in through necessity. You know what I mean? It was, and he done no too bad, but the other teams have sussed him out as being a young boy, and you can bully him a bit on the in the air. To be fair to him, so I don't. As Oxen and them were saying, I hope the boy takes it the right way. Getting brought off 20 minutes, 25 minutes into a game. I hope he stands up and says, "Well, I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm going to still be want to still play for the first team." But it's a shame for the boy. I feel sorry for him.
What it was the wee nudge. See the goal that get chopped off, or the chance that get. It was the wee nudge on him. That's what did it. That's what did it. And it was the same nudge a week ago. And that's why I pulled them off. Aye, on Saturday. Aye.
Oh, but listen, we didn't start the game well, and it wasn't just in Salah's fault. But
no.
It worked out. By the way, see when they brought. By the way, we see when I seen it was Redvan coming on. I never even thought about Tav going to centre half. I thought this is bold. Put Redvan on as centre half.
I know. A midget on with my orange eyes. You're like, oh no, what's this going on here?
When Redvan ran out of the park, it looked like I thought he's putting Jeffy into centre half. I don't get this. And then Redvan then went back to the right, and then obviously Tav went in. Look, some people think it's bold. You know, there's a school of thought that it doesn't happen to players, but if it's right, it's professional football, Mark. And if you think you've got to do A, B, or C to win a game, and you've got substitutes, you've got to use them.
I wonder though, like look at his team. So he's brought in like McGregor, McCann, Doddsy, and then that Moroccan guy as well hanging around. But like, I wonder if there's been something in the, you can't just switch that on overnight. I wonder if that's been worked up, but. They are the voices that we need, and like I said, the fundamental point is it's not tonight, Ox. It's not next week. It's not the Fenerbahce game. It's what he's going to drill into these players. He is going to make sure that they're going to turn up and they're going to win. That's what we need to do. We need to win.
Do you want to hear from Barry? Yeah, we'll go to his interview. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah, so let's hear from Barry Ferguson.
Barry, it was an eventful first match in charge for yourself, but you got the result in the end. What was your take on it overall?
Well, the first 25 minutes it looked as if we were all over the place, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe it was a bit too much information we gave them. But we started to settle down after about 30 minutes. We started to have a wee bit of belief, and we got the goal back. And I thought we controlled it the last 10 minutes of the first half, and in the second half, I've got to be honest with you, I thought the boys were exceptional. They showed grit, desire, determination, a real will to win, and beside that, I thought some excellent football at times. So, look, overall, I think there's things that we can get better at, but coming down to Rugby Park and being 2-0 down and coming back to win 4-2, listen, I think it's a fantastic result for us.
Yeah, you obviously got the goal through Vass towards half time. What was the sort of message to the boys? Obviously, as you say, second half showed that character, completed the comeback and got the win.
Well, the message was I need to see the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes what you showed in the first half. Just it's pointless me going on about the first 30. I'll deal with that probably tomorrow. We'll go through some of the situations that I wasn't happy with, but the message was, listen, go out and have a bit of belief, guys. It looked like they were a bit nervy, and that's maybe understandable after the last few results, certainly at home. But listen, they showed character, and listen, that's what it's all about, playing at Rangers, because there's a lot of demands on you, a lot of expectations, but you need to be able to handle that, and I thought they did that. But listen, I thought the fans were brilliant. They got behind the team, and I think they've seen, certainly in the second half, that a team that was fighting for the jersey, and that's all I'm wanting from them.
It was a brilliant finish as well from Cyril to put the team in front, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, listen, I thought his work rate, as it's always been, has been really to a high standard. Sometimes he frustrates a wee bit, but I thought tonight he led the line ever so well, and as you said, his finishes were great, and his attitude was first class.
Yeah, and obviously it's your first game in charge. I've only been here a few days, but just things to build on. Obviously you mentioned first half, but as a victory, something to build on now going forward.
Yeah, it's only one game. Listen, but it's a brilliant victory for us, a brilliant 3 points for us, but there is a lot to work on. To be fair to the boys, they understand that. We'll get back in tomorrow, it'll be a recovery day, but we'll sit down and we'll go through a few things that certainly we can improve. But one thing they showed me tonight is they're playing for it, they're playing for the jersey. They played for myself, and I was standing there proud. I was proud in the second half to manage this group of players.
Yeah, and you'll be looking forward to getting back to Ibrox on Saturday. A special moment for you personally too.
Yeah, a special moment for myself, my family, my friends, but listen, most importantly for me, it's making sure we get 3 points. That's what will drive me on. So we've got a couple of days leading up to that, because as you know, the last couple of results at Ibrox have been nowhere near good enough, and neither have the performances, so we'll need to change that. And listen, if they show what they did tonight, certainly in the second half, well, that'll be the case.
Yeah, fair play to him. Very honest assessment of the game. Mark?
Aye, he knows what it's all about. Like, he makes the big calls, ripping Ensel off. He knew he had to shore it up at the back, because we just leaked 2 goals straight away. That's what Phil Clement's team's been all about, unfortunately. And he did that. He put Tav in, who was solid. You know, there was a start that came up, showing the difference that made. He made that big decision, and then, you know, the team went from strength to strength, and he got the result, and that's what Barry does.
Albert?
Aye, it worked out well for him, put it that way. It could have worked out different, but it worked out well for him. But taking a young boy off, I don't know if that was a big decision. He had to take him off because he was a nightmare. But he's only a young boy. If a seasoned pro is having that same game, would they take him off? You hope they would. To take any player off that's playing. I'm not saying it's bad, but just having a nightmare, just having one of the games, it was a shame. So a great result for him. He's right about the showing the desire to win. That's what you're after. That's what we're all after. That's what we kept saying. Just shows that you care. Just shows that you're trying everything. Everything's getting left on the part. You're doing everything possible to win this game, and that wasn't always the case. So the night was different. And you couldn't have done it a better way. 2-0 down and going, right, let's see the character now. And they did, to be fair to them. Let's be honest, they did. So that was a great result, mate. Great result.
We've been joined by Bob Jar. Evening, Bob.
Good evening, lads. I'm just slowing down now. The old ticker is slowing down. I was sitting with my hands clasped and my head shaking, thinking, oh, here we go. Same old, same old. But there you go. Something clicked and the transformation came in. After 25 minutes, he was right today what he'd done. Tweaked the back 4 and he'd done it, and we got out that lot and beat them. Difficult place, like you say, Albert. Difficult place. Plastic pitch and hammer throwers, pumping long balls at you. Wasn't easy, especially when the man only had 1 training session with the squad. But well done, Barry. Well done to the players on the hinder end. But we can't keep playing for 45% of a game. I've got to keep it going like that all the time. Because what's happened recently is just it's history. So we'll just go on and try and get better. And like you said, Ox, we need a dominating centre half. That's a must.
I think we need
can't
2.
Go with Proppers and Nciala again, can he?
I think we need 2. And by the way, if we could maybe get the money, but Proppers no comfortable and no enjoying it, he wants to go back game. We might need 3, mate. Yeah, because I don't know if he's the answer. You know, he's had some decent games, but at times he's looked, albeit average, and he's the rigours of Scottish football don't suit him. Davy?
You're spot on, mate. He's bang average. I'm telling you, you can't have somebody that has a good game now and again. You can't play like that when you're playing with Rangers. But I'm not getting up and getting key. I mean, my mother used to say, one swallow doesn't make a summer. So we've got a long way to go.
I thought that was a honeymoon, Davy.
Is that what your window cleaner said, Davy?
These are really cruel. So he's
by the way, I believe this is Matt's first time on, mate, and he's having a pop at you. Well played, Matt. Well played.
No, but I mean, I saw going back to his interview. I thought I don't think you could have got that kind of reaction to Clermont. Okay, the result made it more easier to be euphoria and enjoy it better. But I was really, really pleased. Every time he was talking, I'm saying, "Come on, what about the fans? What about the fans?" And then he got to the point where he went, "I've got to congratulate the fans because the way the last few results he's gone, they could have went turned really right on them. I think if they'd have lost another goal at 2-0, it might have happened. But the fans are outstanding tonight. But they're outstanding all the time, especially with all the dross that we've had and abuse that we've been getting. So, good on them. Great interview.
Can I come in there, Ox? Like, that's the key thing. Like, Barry made a big statement. Like, he did start with the same team as Phil. And that was quite a bold move as well. And, he did turn it around. That's the key thing. It will not be that same team that starts come Saturday or Sunday, whenever we play next.
It will not be far away, mate. Obviously, I think in Salah will come out, but the team will not be far away, mate.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of work to do there.
They'll have tomorrow. You'll have Friday, mate, but you'll be doing. They'll not be working tomorrow because they'll be off. Anybody's getting needs any treatment will be in. They'll come back in on Thursday. They'll assess everybody. Will have a debrief. Or they might not even have a debrief because they'll be then looking forward to the Murrable game, which is the day after. So there's not a lot of time, mate. Not a lot's going to happen. There's no much training done. Maybe do some set pieces or look at the strengths and weaknesses of the opposition quickly. That'll be Friday. Nothing happens on Saturday morning. You go again. All better. There'll not be many changes. I would say they'll try. Maybe if we're lucky, John will be back, and then Saturday will come out the team. Yeah.
Definitely. Do you think you'll keep the formation or not?
Listen, I was talking to somebody at half time, and he was saying it was more like a 4-4-2 tonight. I didn't see it. I know at times that Igaman went up beside Dessers, but most of the time he was floating about in front of the midfield for me. And the shape was very similar. We never
I thought Hadji dropped back further and Igamani moved out to the left. I honestly think he's going to go 4-3-3.
Oh, maybe you're right going forward, but listen, it wouldn't be right if I discussed Hadji tonight. I'll get accused of being biased, but I just no for me.
Well, Ox, I thought he was terrible. I would have whipped him off as well, and he's got one foot out the door. That boy.
It looks that way, mate. It looks that way. And by the way, it goes with my best wishes. A terrible injury. We never know how good it would have been. I was never his biggest fan. I knew he had the ability to fight, could make things happen, but I'll tell you, when he falls out again, he falls out again.
Oh, he disappears, mate. There's no doubt about it. He just completely disappears. But I don't think you need to worry about him having Lawrence people like that. They're gone. They're just marking time at the moment, mate. That's right. All they'll be trying to do is put a wee sort of portfolio together with this last 3 months to get themselves a decent move somewhere. But I wouldn't worry about it. They're not going to be here that much longer.
All right. Well, we've reached that time of the evening. We'll go to Bob Jeff first because he's not been on long and get his views on the night and his last words. I was going to say last call. That used to be a show, Bob Jeff.
Look, it comes to Jekyll and Hyde performance. Simple as that. I didn't think we were going to come away there with a win. Certainly not with the level it was at the end. But well done, Rangers. Well done tonight. And I agree with you about Hadji and Lawrence. Hadji's not as good as he thinks he is. So, anyway, onward to Saturday, to Motherwell. Thanks for taking my call again, lads.
Cheers, Bob.
Pretty regular this week.
Cheers.
Enjoyed every minute. So, have a nice weekend. I might not see you. All right, take care now.
All right. Cheers,
mate.
Bye-bye.
David.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. You opened up there. No, thanks for taking my call, guys, as usual. And that's a great result tonight. I mean, it started off with a nightmare, but at the end of the day, that's a tonic that we've all been badly needing, and more so 2-0 down in that plastic park. Marvellous result. So God bless the Jers, and you all stay safe, guys. All right.
You're very welcome. We take the call, by the way. But we took the call. I would have let you on. You know that, didn't you?
I love you too, Oaks.
Cheers, brother. Speak to you soon, Davey. Mark, thanks for the call, mate. Great first time call, mate. Just sum up what you're thinking and what you're thinking again, mate, before we go.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I had a can of Foster's before the game, and then when we went 2-0 down, I broke out the export strength vodka. So I had to go export strength vodka Iron Brews from that point on. But no, Barry sorted it. So he did. He turned it around, to be fair. Like, he made the big decisions, Ox. The guy is a winner. Like, that's the key thing we have to take away from that, is that boy is a winner. 5 league titles, 5 Scottish Cups, 5 League Cups. That boy is a winner. You know, and like I say, he might not get the job long term, but what he will instill in the players that remain into next season is that winning mentality. You know, and that's the thing we're going to get from him over the next 12 weeks or so. And he is what we need. And like I say, I think the last thing I'd like to say is big Dessels, to be fair to him. Like, we've got to recognise, like, he did play well in the second half. He did take his chances, and he binned them, to be fair. So that's good result for Barry. Like I say, it's on to the next one, but he's going to make sure we win.
Cheers, Mark. Thanks for the call, mate. Enjoy the rest of that body.
I will do, mate.
Cheers, mate. Listen, thanks for the call again. Albert.
Aye, an interesting game, an enjoyable result. Makes you look forward to Saturday to see what's happening. Whereas we weren't looking forward before. It's a wee bit of interest, know what I mean? But aye, well done, the team.
Yeah, listen, thanks to your good self, Albert, for taking the time to join us on the show. Of course, Paul Davey, one of our favourites, and Bob here, and Mark, who joined us for the first time tonight. Thanks for the call, Mark. Thanks to Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, talking about all things Rangers. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and thanks for the victory and a good start for Billy Dodds, Neil McCann, Alan McGregor, and of course, Barry Ferguson. Take it away, Old School Boy.